Good morning, student. Today we are going to start our lesson number 4, the freedom struggle of 1857. Now, in 1857, a great struggle took place in India, which completely shook the British government. The struggle did not arise all of a sudden. Earlier, as well as many such struggles took place in India against the British. The scope of the struggle of 1857 and its background was taken into consideration by Vinayak Damodar Savarkar in his book, The Indian War of Independence 1857. Later, many revolutionaries got inspiration from it, so fight against the British. Now, struggle before 1857. At every place where the British rule was established in India, the social people had to bear the ill effect of British government. The Indians started feeling that they are exploited in every state due to the company's rule. This resulted in increase of discontent against their rule. Farmers and common people became bankrupt during the company rule. In 1707, there was major famine in the Bengal province, but the British rulers were indifferent and insensitive towards Indian people. From 1763 to 1857, the peasants of Bengal participated in the rebellion led by Sannyasi Fakir. Similar revolt took place in Gujarat, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and South India. Umaji Naik also gave a strong fight. He organized the Ramosis and the local youth to revolt against the British. They drew a declaration and appeal to fight against the British and overthrow the government. They inspired people in Pune, Satara, Ahmednagar, Solapur, Nashik and Bhor. In 1832, Umaji Naik was arrested and hanged to the death in Pune. The Indian tribes and forest communities also challenged the British rule. Their livelihood was dependent on forest resource. The British law put restriction on it. Consequently, Bihar, Kolam area of Chota Nagpur, Gonds of Orissa, Santals of Bihar fought against the British. The Gadakaris from Kolhapur and Font Sawant from Konkan also challenged the British before 1857. Some Zamindar and royal class from different territories rebelled against the British. In the army of East India Company, there were many Indian sepoys. They were ill-treated by the company. Their salary and allowances were very less compared to the British soldiers. In 1806 at Velora and 1824 at Barakpur, the revolt took up fires from. All these rebellions took place in their respective territories. They were local in nature and single-handed. The British forcibly broke down revolt. Public unhappiness was suppressed, but it did not vanish. This anger burst into the freedom struggle of 1857. At various places, a rebellion took place against the British. This discontent in the minds of diverse classes blew out in the form of the struggle, and this outbreak was in the form of an armed rebellion. Now, there are different causes for the struggle of 1857. During pre-British period, there were many kingdoms in India. Whatever changes took place at the center never affected the village system. The village system continued as it is. But the British changed the prevalent system and tried to set up a new system. Looking at the changing nature of village system created a feeling of instability and insecurity in the minds of the people. Now, economic causes. The British introduced new revenue system and increased their incomes. Taxes were forcibly extracted from the farmers. As a result of it, agriculture system collapsed. To sell the British goods in India and enjoy profit was the policy of the British. They imposed heavy taxes on the local industries. The handicraft and textile industry of India were ruined. Many Indian artisans became unemployed. They had grown discontent in their minds against the British. Now, the social causes. The Indians felt that the Britishers were interfering in the culture, tradition, customs of India. Sati Prohibition Act, Widow Remarriage Act, they were correct from social point of view, but the Indian thought that it is interferences in their lifestyle and they were dissatisfied. Then political causes. After 1757, the British took charge of many Indian states. Later, Lord Dalhousie annexed main princely state on various causes. The Nawab of Ayodhya was dethroned on ground of maladministrations, whereas the princely state of Satara, Nagpur and Jhansi were annexed through the district of Lapse. Due to the policies of Dalhousie, the Indians did not consider the British as a trustworthy. Now, discontents among Indian soldiers. The Indian soldiers were given low status by the British officers. They could not gain any post higher than the Subedar. They were paid less compared to the British soldier. The allowances were also gradually decreased. Due to these reasons, there was growing discontent among the Indian soldiers. The immediate causes. In 1856, the British provided long infilled refills to the Indian sepoys. The sepoys were required to bite the end of the cartridge. The news spread out that these cartridges were smeared in the fat of cows and pigs. Due to this, religious sentiments of Hindu and Muslim sepoys were hurt and made them unhappy. Now, the outburst. Disciplinary actions was taken on those sepoys who refused to use the smeared cartridge and were given severe punishment. Mangal Pandey from Barakpur cantonment shot out English officer as a reaction to unjust nature of British officers. Mangal Pandey was arrested and hanged to the death. This news spread like fire. The entire regiment of Indian sepoy of Meerut took part in the freedom struggle and march towards Delhi. Thousands of Indian voluntaries joined them on the way. They handed over the leadership of the struggle of Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah and proclaimed him as the Emperor of India. Scope of struggle. The self-confidence of the sepoy increased the capture of Delhi. It is also gave inspiration to other soldiers. The revolt soon spread in North India. The Indian soldiers revolt in cantonment from Bihar and Rajputana. The revolt spread in Lucknow, Allahabad, Kanpur, Banaras, Bareilly and Jhansi. Later, it spread to South India. In the revolt, Chhatrapati Pratap Singh of Satara and his officer Rangaji Bapu, Chimba Sahib of Kolhapur, Bala Sahib Bhanve of Nargan, then Bhagoji Naik of Ahmednagar were in the forefront. Royal King of Pate, Surgana from Nasik district also participated in the struggle. In 1857, under the leadership of the Khaja Singh, the Bhilla revolt, whereas the Shankar Shah led the revolt in Satpura region. 400 females Bhilla participated in the revolt of Khandesh. Leadership of the struggle. During the 8th century, after the weakening of Mughal Empire, invaders like Nadir Shah, Abdali attacked India. The Marathas understood that Mughal Empire cannot react to foreign invasion and took up the responsibility of safeguarding India. The Marathas fought against the Abdali at Panipat for the same reason. In the freedom struggle of 1857, the discontent of Mughal Bahadur Shah was incapable of fighting against the British. Understanding the conditions, Nana Sahib Peshwa, Rani Lakshmibai of Jhansi and the Tatya Tope took up the charge of the freedom struggle of 1857. Its effect could be seen on the Hindu-Muslim unity in this struggle. Maulavi Ahmad Allah, Kunwar Singh, Mughal commander Bhagat Khan, Begum Hazrat Mahal led the revolt in various regions. The nature of revolt in Delhi, Kanpur, Lucknow, Jhansi, West Bengal was more fierce. Crushing of the struggle. The Indians wholeheartedly fought against the British, including soldiers, zamindar, kings, commanders and common people. The Indians started the freedom struggle before the fixed time. Entirely succeeded, but military strength and administrations of British rule was vast. The British crushed down the struggle by all means. The British made a quick recovery and within next 6 months regained the lost territories. Rani Lakshmibai, Kanwar Singh, Ahmedullah led their lives. Bahadur Shah was imprisoned at Rangoon. Nana Sahib and Begum Hazrat Mahal took shelter in Nepal. Tatya Tope fought for next 10 months against the British, but due to the betrayal he was caught and hanged to death. In this way, by the end of 1858, the British ruthlessly crushed down the struggle. Even though the struggle began with the discontent among the Indian soldiers, but later the peasant, artisans, common people, tribes came together to fight against the British. In this rebellion, Hindus, Muslims stood up with a great force. Their common aim was overthrowing the British from India. There was an inspiration of gaining independence behind the struggle, and therefore the freedom struggle gained a national form. Then causes of failure of the struggle. The struggle of 1857 became unsuccessful due to the following reasons. First one is the struggle was not comprehensive. The struggle did not take place simultaneously all over India. Its intensity was more served in North India, but Rajputana, Punjab, some parts of Bengal and North-West India remained aloof. Second, lack of central leadership. There was no commonly acceptable leader to the fight against the British. Due to this, there was no uniformity in the struggle against the British. Next, most of the feudatory princes remained aloof, just as the common people suffered due to the British rule. Similarly, the princes also were suffering, but except a few others remained faithful to the British. Lack of military tactics. Indian soldiers were brave but did not use tactics. They captured Delhi but could not retain it. Similarly, the Indian rebel had limited arms supply. The British had economic strength, disciplined army, enough stock of latest arms and experienced army general. Since transport and communication was in the hands of British, their movements were swift. Due to this, the Indian sepoy could not succeed. Wars are fought not only based on the bravery but also through military strategies. Then, international situation favorable for Britishers. The Crimean War with Russia was just over. The British won the war. There are trade relations with different countries in the world. The naval strength of British was vast, whereas the Indian rebels were isolated. The consequences of the freedom struggle and of rule of East India Company. Due to the company rule, there was grown dissatisfaction among the Indians, and the British rule had to face the struggle of 1857. It forced the British Parliament to end the rule of company and instead of take over the responsibility of the ruling over the people of India through the Government of India Act. Then the Governor General was now deserted as the Viceroy of India. Lord Canning happened to be the last Governor General and the first Viceroy of India. A new post called Secretary of State was created in the British government to look after the affairs of India. Queen proclamations. Queen Victoria of England issued a declaration addressing the people of India. All Indians are our progeny. Henceforth, they will not be discriminated on basis of race, religion, caste, or birthplace. Government services will be given on merit. There will be no interference in religious affairs. It was made clear that the British Crown will honor all treaties and agreements made by the company with the rules of princely state, and no princely state will be annexed henceforth. Changes in composition of army. The proportion of British soldiers was increased in the army. English officers were placed as a status location. Artillery was kept exclusively in the hands of the British. There was a division of military on the basis of caste. Proper care was taken to avoid Indian to unite and rebel against the British. Change in policy. The British accepted the policy of non-interference in social and religious aspects of Indians. They also started taking care that the Indian society will not be united on social grounds. They saw to it that there will be constant conflict on ground of caste, religion, race, territory, etc. They adopted the policy of polluting the minds Indians for following the divide and rule policy. Due to the freedom struggle of 1857, the Indians left the giving a united fight against the British rule. The freedom struggle of 1857 became the inspiration of the Indian freedom movement.